everybody. Hi Instagram, hi Facebook. There we go, I hope everyone can hear me. Welcome to Fiber at 4, and we're going to be talking about kids tonight. And Marianne, could you shut the heater off? I forgot. On the way. So the heater's turning on, but we will have it off in a second. So Instagram, you might be a little fuzzy for a few minutes. But tonight we are talking about kids, and I love kids. I'm crazy about them, and people might wonder why. Well, kids are fantastic because they're great. First of all, if you want to gift something to a fiber lover and you just don't know what to get them, the kit already has the yarn and the pattern in it, and most of the time your maker will already have the hook or needles that they need to make the kit. Also too, I honestly say that the hardest part of any project is A, picking a project, and B, picking the yarn. So this takes all that guesswork out. You don't have to think about it, it's already done for you. Hey Nancy. Thanks. So that's why I love kits so much, because if you're an indecisive person like me, they are wonderful. And sorry Instagram, the heater will shut off in just a moment. So I'm going to start out with a couple crochet projects that I'm really excited about. We've got some new crochet kits. So first project is called the Dottie Cowl, and it is $47.99. And this guy is made from one skein of 2 colors of Malabrigo sock. And oh, thanks for sending me the hearts. Thanks for sending me the waves, Instagram. Sorry, I'm so used to having just the one camera. I'm probably going to be like I'm at a tennis match for a little while. So this comes with the printed pattern in it and all the yarn you need to make the kit. We don't have a sample of this guy just yet, but glad I have camera. I have started it. So it is reversible. So you could wear it with either color on the way out. Hey Mom, hey Gloria. So as you can see, I'm not very far on this guy. It's going to be pretty tall, about 12 inches, but it's kind of like double knitting but 4 crochet. So I can't say double crochet because there's already a double crochet stitch, but it's really cool. And you can see why it's called the Dottie Cowl, because you can see those little dots in there. So this colorway is called Natural, and the green is called Myths, and I just love those colors. I think they're fantastic. So this calls for a size E hook, but if those of you who know me know I crochet very tightly, so I'm using a size G hook. So hopefully this will be done and hanging in the shop before the end of the week. But the Dottie Cowl, we currently have it in 2 colorways. So the one that I pulled tonight is called Sandbank and Reflecting Pool. And I love these colors because they contrast so nicely. So the two, the inside and the outside, are going to be so completely different. So that is the Dottie Cowl. It is crocheted, and it is $47.99. Oh, hi Instagram. The next one is another crochet cowl. This is on my to-do list after I get the Dottie Cowl done. And this is called the Baklava Cowl, and this came from our friends at Earth Yarns. So for every kit we buy, because it comes with 2 skeins of yarn, they plant 2 trees, which is fantastic. They also use all natural dyes. They're a very environmentally friendly company, and I just love their product. So the Baklava Cowl is $67.99, and it features a really neat puff stitch, and I apologize, this came pre-sealed from the manufacturer. So I'm going to try and get as close to the cameras as I can so you guys can take a gander at that. But this is another fingering weight yarn project. We have it in 2 colorways, and of course Earth doesn't name their colorways, they just assign numbers to them. So this is colorway 3001 and 3062. If you look at the picture online at the Fiber at 4 shopping page, this is the colorway that the cowl is made of in the photo on the website. Then this is the one that I'm going to make. This is colorway 3013 and 3064. I just love the bright colors with that nice deep green. And the multicolored yarn is the unique fingering, which you have seen hanging on our walls. It's the yarn in the Papillon shawl, the nice color changing one. This is the monochrome. Monochrome it's a tonal. So it goes kind of light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So it has a really neat effect to it. So that is the baklava cowl. I hope you guys can see that. It's $67.99 and it features a really, really cool puff stitch, and I can't wait to get to making that guy. So my next item, I'm actually going to flip these guys. I put them in wrong order. This is the Second Street hat, and we actually had this kit last year, and it was incredibly popular. It is a bulky weight yarn with a really neat palm on top. It's from Polka Dot Sheep, and the kit comes with the pre-printed pattern, the yarn, and the palm. So this is called Big Sky Bulky, and it is 100% superwash merino, so one skein will make one hat. And this comes with the really nice fluffy palm with the tie strings in there. I love either the tie strings or the snaps, because then when you go to launder the hat, you can pop this guy off because you do not want to be washing this. These palms are spot clean only. So I pulled 2 colorways. We have 5, but I just pulled 2 to show you guys tonight. And I had to show you guys this one. It's called Knitmeg. Instead of nutmeg, it's Knitmeg. And it's gray with some speckles of kind of tan, and there's a little bit of burgundy in there, and yellow and orange. So really, really fun pattern. And of course, you don't have to make it with the palm. There's a picture with it without a palm with a Boston Terrier who is absolutely adorable, if I may add. We love our dogs around here. We had a very nice lady in earlier today who had a chocolate brown dachshund, and he was just the sweetest little guy. So that is the Knitmeg colorway, and then this colorway is called Scapegoat. Don't know why, but that's an interesting name. So this guy is a nice creamy tan base with some pinks and tans and oranges. This is a great colorway if you are in the fall colors. And this one comes with a bright pink palm.
That is darling.
Yeah, this one isn't quite as big as the one I just showed, but this one's got longer hair on it. This one's fluffier, this one's got shaggier hair. So that is the Second Street hat kit. It is $49.99, and of course it comes with the pre-printed instructions, the nice faux fur palm with the tie string so you can take it out to launder, and the big skein of big yarn to make the hat with. So this is a super fast knit. So the next hat, this is a brand new item for us. It's also from Polka Dot Sheep, and I fell in love with this pattern. I think it is really, really sweet. And the kit comes with the pre-printed pattern, but I know they have a child modeling the hat in the picture, but this kit comes with enough yarn to make a child through adult-sized hat. So if you're making for an adult, you've got enough yarn here. But isn't that sweet? It's got this really neat garter stitch pattern, and then there's a twisting rib on there. And this guy comes, well, you need 3 different colors to make this hat. So this colorway is called Chestnut, Mallard, and Cedar. So there's your main color, that's the chestnut. And this is called Stumptown DK by Polka Dot Sheep. This is 100% merino. You can machine wash it gentle, but of course lay flat to dry. So that is the chestnut colorway. And then there's a variegated called Mallard. And then this is called Cedar Island, this lovely tonal teal. So those 3 skeins, this one's called a mini, and then these 2 are like super minis. They're a little bit smaller. So that makes up but someone who's trying to, hi Facebook, you're back.
You're back. Yep.
So this would probably be a great hat for people who are trying to expand their skills. It would be a great like 2nd or 3rd project for new knitters. So these kits are $49.99, and this colorway that I just showed you is Chestnut, Mallard, and Cedar Island. We have 5 of these. I just pulled 2 over to show you guys tonight. And then this is oh goodness, I'm not sure I know how to say that word. Trago Melisandre is what I'm going with, and Lavish. So this is definitely for y'all who love your greens. So this is the Trago, and this is the Lavish. So there is your variegated, and then your second solid is the Melisandre, and I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. But I love these colors. They do such a good job pairing these colors together. These came directly from Polka Dot Sheet. So they put all the colors together for us, and they chose some amazing colors. So this one again is DK weight, and it is $49.99, and we've got 5 colorways, but I just showed you 2 tonight. So that is a super, super fun project. And I'm looking forward to making the second straight hat myself. I think this is adorable. The next kit is another new item for us, and this is called the Polarized Hat. It is designed by Tanis Gray, who was on Fiberside Chats earlier this year. I hope you guys didn't miss her. It was really, really fun. And this is $74.99, and it comes with 2 hanks of Classy with Cashmere by Dream in Color, which is, it is a worsted weight yarn. It's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And this features, excuse me, a Latvian braid at the, above not the crown, the brim of the hat. And then up here further at the top of the color work. And this kit is really, really cool because you can not only make 1 hat, but if you reverse the colors, you can get 2 hats out of this kit. So these hats were lovingly made for us by Claudia. Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
The window looks lovely.
Thank you.
So there's the color work panel, and this is kind of, it looks like a fisherman's rib at the brim. Oh, it might even be brioche. Nope, it's fisherman's rib. And there's your Latvian braid there, and then of course the cap is just worked in the 1 color. And she made these lovely tassels. If memory serves, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Claudia is my sample maker who doesn't like to make pom-poms. Because the last time she made a hat, I made the pom-pom for her, which I love doing. So Claudia, if you're out there and if you're listening, I don't mind making pom-poms for you. So that has a really cool tassel on it. And then this one, she didn't put the tassel on, but if you do reverse the colors, you can get 2 hats out of 1 kit. Aren't those fantastic? Those are so cool. And Claudia does such a wonderful job. So I think we have 5 or 6 colorways of this hat, and I brought over 2 to show you guys tonight. So the sample is made from Fable and Green Light. So Fable is the variegated, and Green Light is the, I don't want to say solid, it's more solid than more of the Dream of Color yarns, but it's more of a tonal. So that's Fable, and Green Light is your tonal. And then I also pulled over, this is Miami Red and Loose Gems. So Miami Red and Loose Gems. Loose Gems is really pretty. It's a cream base, and it has all these rainbow colored flecks throughout it. It is really, really nice. And of course, the yarns are complementary, but they are high contrast because of the color work. You do need the high contrasting colors. So that is the Polarized Hat by Tanis Gray, and those are $74.99, and you can make 2 hats with the yarn in the kit. Now this one I unfortunately do not have a sample of, but I am crazy about this pattern, and one of these days I'm going to make it myself once I get a little further down my to-do list. This is the 27 color snood, say that 10 times fast. And this features the 27 color kit from of wool stock from Blue Sky Fibers. So there is the snood right there. Ooh, sorry, Instagram. The main color is the charcoal gray, and then you use all 27 colors of the minis. I highly, highly doubt that you'll use all of the yarn in the minis, so you could probably make a matching hat or some matching knits to go with this snood, but it's the main color charcoal gray with like a garter ridge of the contrasting colors. So this is $92.99, And this particular pattern or kit comes with all the yarn you need to make the pattern, and then the upload of the Ravelry pattern to your Ravelry library. And I think I neglected to mention with the polarized hat, it's the same thing. The kit comes with a Ravelry download of the pattern. And we just got more of these little kits in, so if you like the little minis but want to do something besides a snood with them, we've got them, and they are really, really awesome. I'm really crazy about them. And this Woolstock yarn is absolutely amazing. I haven't had a chance to work with it yet, but it's a really, really nice wool. And as the buyer of the shop, this is stuff that I think about too. It's a great price point, and they have amazing, amazing pattern support for Woolstock. And what I mean by that is, if you go to their website and look at their patterns, there are tons and tons of patterns for the Woolstock on their website. So that is the 27 color snood featuring Woolstock by Blue Sky Fibers. And we are so excited to be carrying Blue Sky again. It's wonderful, wonderful yarn. So if you haven't looked at it yet, I highly encourage you to come to the shop and take a gander at it and squish it a little. It is great yarn. So going off camera here for a second. This kit I'm really, really excited about. This is the Straight as an Arrow shawl designed by Whitney Elenoff. Sorry if I'm saying the name wrong, Whitney. This was a pattern actually suggested to us by Allie from Road Trip Sock Yarn, who does the Meow Melange, the kitty yarns, and who did our 10-year anniversary yarns too. This is a lovely triangle-shaped shawl that has 5 stripes in it going in alternate directions. This is made using the Intarsia technique. So the kit is $77.99, and it comes with all the yarn you need and a Ravelry upload of the pattern. And because it was Allie who gave us this idea, we are featuring Road Trip Sock Yarn in the kits. So it comes with one full skein of, and this is fingering weight, of the Meow Melange yarns, and then a full set of the Kitten Minis. So this particular kit has the Kitten Mini eye colors, which is why there's green and blue and yellow in there. And we have this in several colorways, but I really love these eye colors. I think they're fantastic. And this kit has a tabby color, I think that's Princess Caroline, I want to say, is the kitty, with some more kitty colors some fur colors in the minis. And I actually just finished this. I finished it a while ago, but I put off blocking it. So this is my Straight as an Arrow, and this is actually yarn I got directly from Allie, so we don't have this colorway in stock. But I like the way that the stripes on mine are not quite as stark. They blend in a little bit more, except for the kind of yellow tones. I really, really like this shawl. I did not put the tassels on it, but the kit does come with enough yarn for you to put the tassels on the end. I'm just not a tassel kind of girl. So it's a pretty substantial shawl. It's probably about 1.5 feet deep and probably about 5.5 feet wide. So this is more kind of like a neckerchief kind of shawl, and it's really light, and Allie's yarn is incredibly soft. So Road Trip Sock Yarn it's really, really soft yarn. And so that's my shawl. That was my finished project for the week. And again, these kits are $77.99. They come with the full skein of the Meow Melange with the Kitten Minis for the contrasting colors. And this is more than enough yarn to make this shawl. And also the Ravelry download to your Ravelry library. Oh, thanks, Gloria. Yeah, I love this yarn, and this was kind of a step out of my comfort zone just because it's not the cold colors that I usually work with. So I really enjoyed this. So the next item I have to show you guys is not a kit, but there's a story behind it. The reason why I kept putting off blocking this shawl is I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sit there and pin this dang thing out. And just the thought of pinning it out made me physically exhausted. So I finally jumped on the blocking wire bandwagon.
Good for you.
Thanks, Marianne. So I I bought a set of these and I used them for my shawl. And I'll tell you guys what would take me probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours to pin out individually took me about 15 minutes with these guys. So I can't say enough how much this helped out. If you guys like to make shawls, these are a fantastic tool to have. And it looks like you would figure, yeah, love this project. So I have finally joined the Blocking Wire Club, and I am so very, very glad I did this. When I pinned this out yesterday, or when I put it out with the blocking wires, it took me maybe 15 minutes, whereas if I had to pin it out and put a pin every few centimeters, it would have taken me a super, super long time. So, blocking wires, if you don't have them, you need them. Trust me on this one.
And they come in 3 different weights.
They do come in 3 different weights. We've got lace weight, worsted weights, and we also have another brand of blocking wire that has a thicker worsted weight wire. These guys, they're flexible. My only suggestion is the first time you work with them, take either a damp paper towel or a washcloth and wipe them down before you thread them through your project, because sometimes just the metal shavings get on them a little bit and that could discolor your project. So if you do use blocking wires, make sure you wipe them down first before you put them through your project.
Good reminder.
So that was my public service announcement for the week. Blocking wires, they're fantastic. So because I did mention Allie's Yarn, I wanted to let you all know we still have some kits left over from our 10th anniversary. They are $84.99 and they come with 2 full skeins of the Meow Melange. Again, this is fingering weight. And a really gorgeous sapphire blue mini. It's about 80 meters, I want to say, so about 85 yards, give or take. And I know we have 2 amazing projects that we made with this yarn, but you can use this for any fingering weight project that you want. And I found some cowls, some shawls. You could probably, with this yardage, make either a sleeveless or a tank top style sweater. And like I said, this yarn is really, really nice to work with. I neglected to mention the fiber blend. It's 8515 superwash merino nylon. And I don't know what she does to this yarn, but it is softer than just about any other nylon blend yarn I have ever used. So I can't say enough how wonderful Allie's yarn is. So again, those are our 10-year anniversary kits. Of course, that was last September. Now we're heading into year 11.
Start planning now, right?
Yeah, we are starting to plan now. So those are $84.99, and again, that is a local product. She dyes her yarn, I believe, in South Denver near the Tech Center, I think is where she's from. So 10-year anniversary kits. Alrighty. Sweater kits are great. All the yarns here, all the patterns here, and again, this takes a lot of the guesswork out of how much do I need, what kind of pattern am I looking for. So this is the Briony sweater, and this is made out of Noro Hanui. And if you're not familiar with the Hanui, it is definitely not your traditional Noro product. This is not dyed, it doesn't stripe, and it doesn't have tweed to it. This is just straight up wool. But it's from a special flock in New Zealand, and they've sold just to Noro, and I think Marianne's going to put something in the chat line. Are you putting something in the chat line about the Hanui?
I can.
Okay, cool. So it's a very small flock, and this was from their first shearing of the sheep. They have done the second shearing, so the color numbers and names have changed just a little bit to coincide with the second shearing, because there may be a little bit of differentiation in the colors. But this is Briony sweater. This kit comes with all the Noro Hanui you need, plus the Noro magazine that the pattern is in. So it's $274.99. This is the large through 3X. We also have a small through medium that I want to say is $244.99. But I brought the sample over so that y'all can get a good look at this. So again, this is not your traditional Noro yarn, but It has the Noro name on it, so it's a wonderful product. It is 100% wool. This would be a fantastic skiing, sledding, snowboarding sweater. This would be nice and toasty warm. And I believe it's top down, and of course you've got just the color work and the yoke, and because it's not dyed, the color work is a little bit more subtle. It's not quite as bright. So if you like your color work yoke sweaters but don't want something that's too bright, this is a great project, and this is really, really soft wool. I didn't put it in the chat tonight because I wasn't, or in the Fiber at 4 shopping page, because I wasn't planning on talking about it tonight. But Hanui also has another product that is the Hanui wool with the silk blended into it, and it is stunning. It's another one of those yarns where I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to find a project I can use for this yarn before I buy it. And it is really, really pretty. I'll have Marianne put the link to the Hanui silk in the chat line so you all can check it out. But that is the Brioni sweater made from the Noro Hanui. And the kit comes with all the yarn you need plus the issue of Noro that the pattern is in. All right, back to crochet again, because I love my crochet projects. So this is the Japanese knot bag. This is one of my all-time favorite projects. And this is a great size for a smaller project bag, like if you're making socks or mittens. And this yarn is it's actually raffia. It's really cool. It's kind of like crocheting with paper, so you have to be a little bit patient with it. But it makes a really super neat project. And what I like about this bag too is it utilizes the half double crochet, which Andy and I have had many discussions at length about how we think the half double crochet is an underutilized stitch. It's still a great stitch for making bags because it is more hardy than a double crochet. A double crochet is going to be a little bit more open, but it has a little different look to it than the single crochet, so it's really, really nifty. So, and of course you've got, this is how the handle works. You've got two little loops and you just feed the larger loop through the smaller one to close it. So we've got this in two colorways. So this is the black and multi colorway that I just showed you all. This is $44.99, and it does come with printed instructions for the bag, plus all the raffia yarn you need to make it. So that is the black colorway. And then, oops, I just threw it back. This is the aqua and multi colorway. It's okay, I'm done with it. So it's a super fun, super fast crochet. I had a blast with it, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. It's a great first learning how to work in the round project. It's been a while since I've made it, but I want to say it's actually a spiral as opposed to working in the round. So you just keep crocheting and crocheting and crocheting until you need to get to the handles. So really, really fun project. So I have another bag here. This is a relatively new product to us. We've had it probably about a month, give or take. It's called the Scrap Buster Satchel Kit, and this is another Earth product. And this one, the picture for some reason is on the inside of the kit, so I printed out this lovely picture. So this was originally designed to utilize scrap yarn, which is why it's called Scrap Buster. But Earth decided to make kits out of it because the pattern is incredibly popular. So this is, again, another fingering weight kit, I think. And we have it in the 3 different colorways that are available, and I apologize again, this came pre-sealed from the manufacturer. So this is the natural colorway, and the natural has lots of greens. There's a little bit of yellow in it, some browns and some tans. So the vast majority of the yarn is a neutral color with little splashes of yellow and green. And of course, again, every time we buy yarn from Earth, they plant trees in Africa, so they are helping to preserve our environment. And this colorway is called Dark. So it has some really wonderful That does not look like fingering weight. I'm willing to bet that that's probably worsted. So sorry, I got confused. It's worsted weight. So this has some really pretty, sorry about the glare there, really, really pretty variegateds, and it's got 2 tonals in it. One is a charcoal gray and one is a true black. And again, there's a pattern right there. I don't know, oh look, it even comes with a little Earth Yarns tag if you want to throw that in. The last colorway is called Bright, and it definitely lives up to its name. These yarns are very, very bright. I'm crazy about this purple right here. But we've got,
I'm shocked and surprised.
I know,
to hear that.
everybody's shocked that I love purple, so. So it's got 3 of the tonals, so there's the blue, the purple, and the yellow, and then variegateds that feature all those colors plus reds, and there's a little bit of tan and brown and green in there, so really, really pretty. And again, this is the finished product. Really, really cool. So this kit is $124.99. Comes with all the yarn you need, plus the printed pattern, plus the Earth Yarns tag if you want to sew that in. And there's also a little QR code here, so once you buy the kit, you can download an electronic version of it. So I love, have you guys, I love Earth Yarns. They're fantastic. I've made hats and cowls with it, and one of these days I might make a papillon. I don't know. It's not really on my Ravelry to-do list, so. Well, my Ravelry to-do list is getting longer and longer.
I think it entails the entire Ravelry.
Yeah, I think my
All
Ravelry to-do
100,000
list is all 400 and whatever thousand projects that are on there. So I am going to conclude with cables. There we go. Facebook is back.
Good.
So Facebook, this is the Weekend Walking Mitts. This is made with the Blueface Leicester yarn from Juniper Moon Farm. So it's going to be incredibly warm, and it does have the ribbing here at the top, so if you need it a little longer, you can kind of unfold it. And so these are what I call texting mitts. So you still have your fingertips available to use your phone. But aren't those cables fantastic? And we did add a bunch of new colorways of the kit. So this is Smoke, which is a very lovely gray. Of course, this is 100% wool, and it is worsted weight yarn. So again, it's another relatively quick knit. And this is Mulberry, but we also made kits out of the Concord, which is a lovely purple, and the Cerulean, which is a really, really lovely shade of blue. So if you're looking for a gift-giving idea or a really fun car or airplane project, I would highly recommend the Weekend Walking Mitts, and these are going to be great in the cold weather that we know is coming eventually around here. So that kit is $24.99. You have all the yarn that you need, plus the Ravelry download of the pattern. So speaking of gifts, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it's November 13th and we're talking about the holiday season already. I have no idea where this year went. If you guys could let me know what happened to it, I'd appreciate it. But we are talking about the holidays, so remember we've got the Hygge boxes still available for a very brief period of time. We do have the gift registry, which we helped a couple people today fill out. The gift registry is available here in the shop, and it's also on the homepage of the website where you can download the form, fill it out, and then turn it in. And remember to pick up your little hint cards to give to people who might be buying stuff for you. When they come in and write down your name on that card, you get entered into a drawing for a gift certificate, which of course is going to be drawn for on Christmas Eve by Bandit himself, by the man Bandit. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't seen Bandit in a while. I miss him. Also, we do have the gift certificates available for purchase online and in person. So that's another great gift if you need to buy for a fiber lover, but you're not really sure what they need. And of course, we here in the shop, we are more than happy to help you guys If you get stuck and you need a little help picking an item, can you email the shop your completed form, or should we drop it off at the shop? Great question. I don't see why you couldn't go ahead and just email it to info@longmontyarn.com and we'll print it out and stick it in our binder. Or once the form's completed, you can just come in and turn it into us. And when someone's coming to shop for you, just have them say, I'm looking for Susan Smith's registry, and we'll provide that for them. So, great. Yeah, and oh my goodness, a week from Thursday, I just thought about this. A week from Thursday is Thanksgiving. Let's stop and think about that for a second. This year is going by so incredibly fast. So next Sunday, we're going to be talking about things that we're thankful for. So I hope you all can come and join in the discussion and let us all know what you're thankful for, what you're working on, and what yarns and needles are your favorite. We love seeing what you guys are doing, and be sure to send in pictures or bring your finished projects to us here so we can look at them and maybe brag a little bit about you guys. So I'm signing off for the evening. I hope you guys have a lovely remainder of your weekend, and we will see you next Sunday. So, bye everybody.